Shalom. It's the brothers from the GMS of Boston City camp, giving all praise and glory due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and a salutation to all you brothers out there laboring in sincerity, with sincerity and with truth. All right. Basically, we just finna touch on a brief lesson, getting on the fact that once you come into this knowledge, as basically the Lord, He gives you this knowledge through the grace of Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and you're not supposed to take that for granted. And this is geared towards mainly brothers that are waking up now and coming in, brothers that are getting this knowledge and learning and increasing with this knowledge. You're supposed to be able to, you're supposed to share that knowledge and proclaim it and push it out so that other brothers could also wake up. Because the elect is still being sealed, and we're in that process. So when you come into this, don't hide, don't sit on it,
Right.
For much is given is much required, in which we're gonna get into that.
Can I say this real quick? Also, it has to do with it doesn't matter how much you know.
Exactly.
If you know one like what who said that, was it in the, and if you know one scripture perfectly, if you know one complete breakdown, it's better to push that out and then push that one that you know out. Just whatever knowledge that you know that you have, push that out, man. That may be the one thing the next elect may need to hear. That brings them in. So that's and the whole point is we're trying to get out of here. We're trying to keep this process going and do everything we possibly can do to seal the elect so we can get into a better situation,
All right. And basically this, this truth is the light. And, which ultimately go back to Yahweh Shah, He's the light. There's a lot of elect, that might still be in darkness now. And if this light isn't being shined, they still gonna wander off in darkness.
Right.
So it's important to the men that were given the light to shine it. Take that candle, put it out there, so that those that are in the dark can come towards that light.
Could I say another quick something, bro?
Go ahead.
But let's not take this as to go do some nigga shit just to bring light to the truth. We're not supposed to look like the rest of the world like niggas. So don't be up there trying to do ice bucket challenges and shit like that. But if you got something within the righteous spirit to bring attention to this, make sure you found everything's foundated or has foundation with this.
That's right.
And you'll be all right. As long as you're in the spirit with it, you'll be all right.
That's right.
But the point is to attract people to this. With the word, the bait is the word. So with that, not with doing nigga actions.
Let me get this scripture since you said that. This is Philippians chapter 2, verse 15. That you may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world.
That tied in all of it, right? that we have to be, when people see us, we have to be exempt from their negative judgments of the world. We have to be the walking examples, to the best of our ability. So if they're doing smoking weed and all of that, and they see, hey, you want to hit this? Well, no, I don't smoke weed no more. That's the Bible says it's wrong. People, you gotta like, nah, smoking is bad. I smoke brisket, shit like that. Right. So you just gotta stay away from. You just gotta stay away from that, all those negative images. You have to be blameless because remember, you're a child of God. You're a child of the Most High, and the Most High is blameless. So you gotta strive to be blameless as well. Yahweh Shai was blameless, so you gotta strive to be blameless also.
That's right.
In the eyes of men.
Be ye perfect as I am perfect.
That's right.
Yeah. But we get that in our Psalms.
I'm gonna start up at 7.
Go ahead.
That's a cool part to start. It's Psalm 40, verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come. In the volume of the book, it is written of me, to say what you were saying about the light and being Yahweh Shai and all that, right? So I delight to do thy will, O my power, yea, the law is written within my heart. And that's how you show yourself as that righteous example, by having the law written in your heart. No, I don't smoke weed, it's against the Bible. No, I don't eat pork, it's against the Bible. So that's a way that you do that. Point is 9. I have preached righteousness in the great congregation. Lo, I have not refined my lips. O Lord, thou knowest.
Yep. This is a man after the Most High's heart. This is a song from King David, you know, showing you the importance of, you know, when you come into this word not supposed to depart. It's not supposed to refrain from out of your lips. You know, you're supposed to always, like it says in Colossians or Ephesians, if I'm not mistaken, that you're supposed to have all manner of holy conversation, right? So this word is supposed to be within us, man. Go ahead.
Verse 10, it says, I have not hid thy righteousness within my heart. I have declared thy faithfulness and thy salvation. I have not concealed thy loving kindness and thy truth from the great congregation.
Yep. So, you know, this is a man after the Most High's heart, and he says he has not concealed the righteousness of the Lord, the loving kindness of him, and also the truth from among the congregation.
If I may say something, bro, a lot of times the testimony you get from being in this truth, like I can give a quick one here, like when I've been in tight situations, you know, where it's like, oh shit, a cop behind me, and I start using the name, you know, to that I make it out of that situation. Hey, he's delivered me every time. Every time I've called on the name, I don't call on it for no bullshit, you know. But when I've been in a serious situation like, damn, my tag is out of date and the cop behind me, and I've called on the name, he put the spirit on me and on the cop to let me still drive away. I may have a ticket to pay later, you know, but I was supposed to go to jail or supposed to take my car or whatever. But you're not supposed to hide those type of testimonies and things, and the things that the Most High does with you. When you see, when you have signs, you're supposed to let people know that the Spirit of the Lord is dealing.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Read that again.
Verse 10 or 9 and 10.
Read 10.
Okay, it says, I have not hid thy righteousness within my heart. I have declared thy faithfulness and thy salvation. I have not concealed thy loving kindness and thy truth from the great congregation.
That's right. And that word conceal in the Hebrew is kakad, which basically means to cut off, to hide, to cut down, to make desolate, right? To be hidden, to cover, to efface, you know? Basically put
to reface just like a face.
Exactly. You know? So basically just putting it behind your back. You know, when the Most High gives you this truth, man, this knowledge, you're supposed to proclaim it boldly. You know, and that's why the apostles gained a lot of the fruit that they've gotten over the years. It's because all the truth, all the knowledge that they received through the Spirit and grace of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, all they did was just put in. They just kept just putting it out there, man.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, basically they was holding that torch, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of brothers start swarming towards that light. You know.
Right. And it was a light in the middle of darkness, right?
It was a light in the middle of darkness, because I'm pretty sure from the time that the school have broken up. And after like the year 2000, maybe, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them dudes back then that was calling themselves Hebrews and going out, when that split, that Y2K thing happened, it got hella dark. I'm pretty sure it was a real dark time. But the elders, they kept putting the knowledge out, man, just out there consistently pushing the truth on the highways and hedges. And next thing you know, when YouTube popped up, that light just came through the form of the internet, and now it was, a lot of brothers was able to gravitate to that light.
Yeah, I got Conceal in the Webster's 2 New Riverside Pocket Dictionary. which says
this word is supposed, this truth, this knowledge is supposed to be like a fire or a really bright light bulb to moths, man.
Mm-hmm. Jake's supposed to be the moth.
Jake's supposed to be the moths. Yeah. Eventually, which is the elect, they're gonna be like the moths that are gravitating to that light bulb that's shining.
Yeah.
You know. Go ahead.
That's a good one, bro. The New Riverside 2, Webster's 2, New Riverside Pocket Dictionary, for the word conceal is to keep secret, hide. That's right. You know, like the scriptures say, you're not supposed to do that with this word.
That's right.
Just and in a nutshell, when you get this knowledge, you can't just, okay, I got the knowledge. Mm-hmm. You know, and there's a saying that, in the unconscious or the conscious world that it's each one teach one, and if you know something, you're supposed to share that.
Yep.
And that one kind of holds true still, because if you know something, you're supposed to share that to all that will listen. You know?
That's right.
What you want next?
Get Job 27 and 11. Real quick.
Yep. This is Job chapter 27, verse 11. It says, I will teach you by the hand of the Most High, that which is with that which is with the Almighty, I will not conceal.
That will I not conceal, which is with the Almighty power, right? Mm-hmm. What's with him? Wisdom.
Yeah.
And Job said, I will not conceal that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So these are men of the Lord saying this. So it's supposed to spark within yourself. It should be in your mind like, damn, I just, I'm learning a lot right. I'm receiving a lot right now. Is that a situation where I'm just gonna sit and just, I know it all, but I'm just not gonna say nothing. You know, you gotta think about that. You know, that's not expedient.
Right. I got precept. Yeah, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 13. I learn diligently and do communicate her liberally. I do not hide her riches. For she is a treasure unto men that never faileth. With they that use become the friends of the Most High, being commended for the gifts that come from learning. But you know, when you get wisdom, you're supposed to share that wisdom. You know?
Sure.
That's just what it is. That's the point of this. And the scriptures are wisdom, without a doubt.
That's right.
Let me read that in Job again.
Yeah, you can, and then go from there to Sirach 20 and 30.
All right. This is Job 27 and 11. I will teach you by the hand of the Most High that which is, I keep saying, that which is with the Almighty will I not conceal.
That's right. You know? So we're not gonna hide this knowledge, man. We're gonna go. And showing an example of that is going out on the highways and hedges, man, and teaching and putting up, putting up
season and out of season.
In season and out, right? Not taking breaks. You constantly keeping that light on, man.
Yeah.
Those of you that's bullshitting, you not paying your light bill, man. You know. So that light is not staying on, and you causing a lot more Israel that may be of the elect to still wander in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And the thing about it is, are you really doing the very best of your ability? Mm-hmm. You know, that's what it comes down to. We're supposed to do this to the very best of our ability. You know.
That's right.
And if you're not doing this to the best of your ability, I mean. What if some elect isn't walk by your camp or would have walked by your camp in the wintertime, but you're not out there that day? Mm-hmm. You know? That leaves not only us trying to get out of here, we're supposed to hasten the day. So to hasten the day, we got to do everything we can to fulfill what we got to do so we can get out of here.
The elect, man.
Right. Ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, Sirach chapter 20, verse 30. Wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is in them both?
Mm-hmm.
Better is
What profit is in, you know what I'm saying? You got a box and it's full of nothing but just emeralds and diamonds and rubies and all that other stuff. But what good is it if you can't even get to it?
right.
It's just sitting there.
And that's the spirit, because in the kingdom of heaven, all them jewels and diamonds and precious stones, they're gonna be used so everybody can see. It ain't gonna just be in somebody's necklace or somebody's jewelry box like Esau do it. You know, or T taught this world to do it now. It's gonna be set out there for all Israel and all the other nations that happen to go through Jerusalem.
Yep.
And when they build Jerusalem, they're gonna get to be like, wow, that's a beautiful ruby right there.
Yep.
You know, they're gonna
It's
behold
gonna
the
be
thing.
shining.
Right.
They're gonna be shining, man.
It's a real purpose for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's more. It says, I'm starting over. It says, this is Sirach 20 and 30. Wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is in them both?
Mm-hmm.
Better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom.
Man, that's a dude that can just hold off on the foolishness is more better than a man that knows, you know, that knows a lot, but he just sitting on that knowledge, man.
Mm-hmm.
He just sitting back. You're like, I know it, but you know, it's just for me.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's not what this is about.
that's not like what this is about, man.
And they were, you know, I won't name names or nothing like that, but there were brothers that helped wake up some possible elect that they're not even in the truth no more. You know, that may have woken up a spirit or two, you know, of the elect, that or just woken up brothers or whatever that have an opportunity to be of the elect, that they're not even in the truth no more. But that's what you have to do. You know, that's the job. That's the job. Sometimes that may be your part, but you still have to do that part. But you should never be like, okay, I did my part. I woke up two people. I'm gonna go back to the world. That's never what you want to do.
Because then
It's worse.
Because then that means you just pretty much turned the light back off.
Yep.
And went right back into outer darkness. You know, and once you do that, you through.
Yeah.
You are you done. You done up, man. You know.
Matthew.
Yeah, get Matthew 5.
Matthew 5 verse 14. It says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid."
Mm-hmm.
Because the energy and the light of that town, you're gonna see it there. You're gonna see it at the top of the hill.
Yep.
You know, and then and this is the gospel. You know, well, all the destruction, woe, and lamentation that's in this book, this is still good news. Which the word gospel goes back to the phrase good news for Israel, man, for you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. You should know that this is good news. All the trouble, martial law, all this bad stuff, missiles, all that's good news, especially for the elect, but even for the 2/3. Yeah, you're gonna die painfully, but it's gonna be a lot better on the other side, and that's something worth speaking on to the next Jake, to the next Israelite, to the next Negro, Latino, Native American. You know? Read again. It says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick."
But on a candlestick, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're gonna put that candle and light it and sit it on the candlestick where it basically sends a glow throughout the entire room, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
If I may say, that candlestick just kind of sparked my spirit to say this, bro. And when you, the difference between, well, the point of a candlestick is to present the light of the flame that's on the candle, right? So that's what you have to be. You have to create yourself to be a pillar or something that can be looked upon to share light towards. So you can't be doing a bunch of nigga shit. You can't be saying, "Oh yeah, you know, Yahweh Shema Shai say this as you smoking a blunt." That don't go together.
Right.
That doesn't work. You can't be on your I'm trying to get $1 million. I'm about to get all this money and money. You know, but then be like, yeah, how about Shemel Shah about to make me get rich and own this society, you know what I'm saying? And I'm about to be an Illuminati. Nah, them two things don't go together, man. So you have to present yourself in a way that's conducive with presenting this word out front. And
right.
not about yourself. But you
right.
do have to be a vessel that can present this word.
That's right.
And if you ain't right, I'll just do the point. If you ain't right, make sure you understand that you're doing the best that you can, and no, we ain't gonna get it perfect. But compared to what the 2/3 is doing, you are a righteous example of what good should be done. So be trusting yourself and correct yourself best you can, so you can put this word out there.
You know, if you ain't right, whatever light that the Most High gave to you, He gonna put
Right.
that light out.
Right.
He gonna put you out like a cigarette butt, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, then you conceal your folly. That's what you conceal. You conceal that folly, and then you put out the righteousness as it should. If that's just the balance you may have to do, you know. But if you, like you said, but if you ain't right, He gonna put the whole light out. He gonna take it all from you. It says, neither do men light up a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Yep.
Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
That's right, man.
That's
So your light is supposed to shine before men.
mm-hmm.
Yo.
You're not doing it for men, you're doing it for the Most High, but men should be able to see what you do.
Exactly.
They should be able to clearly, there's something different about him. Like I was at the wine store, right? Little testimony. I was at the wine store, the guy was like, hey, I noticed you only buy the kosher stuff. You only buy the kosher wines. I was like, yeah, okay. I see that you're paying attention. But you know, I was like, then he's like, yeah, you got the little Jewish beads or whatever, and then I was like, nah, this is Shield of David, and you know, yeah, I only buy the kosher stuff. Oh, okay, so he asked a little something. I think he was a Jake too, and he asked a little something about it, and I told him just a little bit that he can handle, and then you know, went on my way. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes that may be all it is for certain individuals, but when they hungry, you gotta feed them too. If you got it, you're supposed to feed them. What you want it next?
You get Luke 8:16. Yeah. That's important, man. You know.
This is Luke chapter 8, verse 16. Yeah.
Come.
Luke chapter 8, verse 16. No man, when he lighteth a candle, covereth with a vessel, or put it under a bed.
Yeah, what's the point of that? Why even light something if you just gonna sit it under something and hide the light? Like, you all you gonna do is burn something down or something, man.
Yeah.
You know. Go ahead.
It says, but setteth it on a candlestick, that they which enter in may see the light.
May see the light.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's plain, man. You know. And there was a lot of it's still certain mysteries that are kept from the masses, but the Lord is dealing with certain men, and He's revealing it to them, and they in turn are revealing it to the sincere, the men that are supposed to gravitate towards this.
Mm-hmm.
When they come in, then they gonna see that same light, you know. You know.
Yep. Because there's no purpose in keeping this wisdom to yourself, man. There's no reason to learn it if you're just gonna keep it for yourself. You got to go out and push this word out, man. Whether in whatever fashion is your media that the Most High sets up for you, your platform that the Most High set up for you. The way that it's known to do, and the most effective way, is to go out on the highways and hedges.
That's right.
You know, well, there's brothers that have other platforms, but the most effective way, the way with most instruction that gets the most job done is on the highways and hedges, though.
That's right.
You know, but do all you can. That's why we do sit downs. That's why when you run into people on the street, you say, you know, you have opportunities to say certain things. You say those things. You know, you cut the Mormons to build yourself up. You know, and maybe somebody else that's walking by may see it also. But you got to do that.
That's right. That's right. Get Luke 12 and 47.
Luke chapter 12, verse 47. It says, and that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself.
And what is the Lord's will?
Mm-hmm.
To do the work and to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Right? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. It says, which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
Yeah, you're gonna get a harsh judgment, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord's gonna fuck you up. Go ahead.
It says, but he that knew not and did commit the things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes.
Well, he was in darkness anyway, so he just gonna get, you know,
gonna take stripes regardless.
He gonna get judgment anyway. But he was already in the dark. He couldn't see.
Mm-hmm.
But you that did know, you did at one point in time. You had the light.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall much be required.
So, what the Most High gives you, He also requires of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know. It's like a IOU. You know.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm giving you this. I want to give you this, but I need to see you do something with this. I'm not gonna give this to you for you to just sit on your ass with it.
Yep.
That's just not. Like, that's how you're supposed to look at things when coming into this knowledge, man.